Hey guys, Chris here, and this is going to be a review on the La Invicta Nicaragua handmade cigar. It's a Petit Corona size. As you can see with the band, pretty simple, handmade of course. And apparently these are pretty good budget cigars, so I thought I'd give one a go. Went for the Nicaraguan one. Let's see if it's got, some good flavors maybe. It's only £5.39 right now on my smoking shop, so it's a pretty cheap cigar. Most Petit Coronas, your Cuban Petit Coronas, say like the Monte 4, that's a similar size. That's about 10 quid, so 5 quid you're looking at a budget. Really depends how good value it is though. As for the wrapper, veins everywhere, nothing too in the way, nothing out of the usual to be honest. A little bit oily. I'm not sure how well it's going to focus because it's a little bit shiny, but there we go. A little bit oily, nothing to write home about, nothing that's absolutely gleaming off, but yeah, it looks pretty good, looks pretty smooth overall. I'll probably give it quite a smooth rating. Feels like decent quality wrapper at least. Relative mix in the floor there by the look of it. Does feel a little bit looser at the end, so yeah, let's just give this a cut and start giving it a go. A little bit of a rip in the wrapper there. Sometimes happens when you cut. It's only a budget cigar. Shouldn't worry too much about those, they're never a big problem. A little bit of the cap came off there. So yeah, let's light this. I was going to get ready to time it. I always time how long cigars take. I'm not sure why I went to puff that straight away there, but okay. It's one of those days. That's lighting very quickly. Give you a little bits kicking about. I'm a little bit concerned about this wrapper now. If we keep it spinning in the right direction, it should be quite good. Not very strong cigar. Very, very nutty taste. Yeah, that is a very chewy nutty taste. I know it's something I used to describe a lot of cigars, but this really fits in that bracket. I'm guessing maybe just a little bit fell out the foot of the cigar. That's probably why it lit so easily and why it looked a little bit unpacked. But no, it seems to be burning quite fine. Has a very nice cigar. A little bit of cedar in there. Don't know what it is about cigars I've been having recently, but barely any of them have had any real spice in them. This one's got maybe a little bit of kick in terms of just, it's a bit of a strong flavour, but there's no real strength in the body of the cigar. That's almost quite a sweet cigar. I wouldn't say it's really got any peat in it. The usual sort of ammonia taste you get. But it's definitely, right up there on the sweet side. So, the lighter, sweeter flavours, but, it's quite rich in them. It's probably where I'm getting here with this. Even though the wrapper looks a little bit oily, it is a little bit dry to the touch. So I'll make another clip in 10 minutes and we'll see where the cigar's gone from there. So I think the flavour of the cigar's dropped right off the deep end, I guess, but yeah, it's very, very light now. It had probably a little bit more in the food to start out with, but right now it's quite a light cigar. I noticed from all the strength at the start, it probably transitioned a little bit through a more sort of chemically taste. It tastes a little bit like window cleaner to me, but of course it isn't. It's just a little bit of a tangy chemically taste. It's kind of hard to describe aside from that. And after that, we're only 10 minutes in. It's gone to something very, very light right here. I retrohaled it a bit, and I felt nothing. I thought I just hadn't puffed the cigar by the time I did, but it's just so smooth. You just don't really feel it. If you feel mini cigars more breathing them out your nose than you do with this. It's pretty weird. If you've had the Ritmeister moods or something, with a lot of cigars, those specifically because they're supposed to taste like it, but as a whole, a lot of cigars you will get some chocolate notes retrohaling them a bit. It's just quite a common thing you get, and with this, it's no exception. You get, absolutely no burn, and that just still surprises me because it started off as quite a strong cigar, but right now it's very light. Pretty enjoyable. I'd say the one thing not enjoyable about it is the rich flavors are really tapered off. It's still a light body of a cigar, but the flavors just aren't the strong, rich flavors anymore. You just get a faint taste, a little bit nutty, nothing much else in there. So I think I'm going to be retrohaling this up my nose quite a lot, just for the taste sensation. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's definitely quite a light cigar. Not the strong evening cigar most people will like. I'd probably say this would be a good midday cigar so far. And yeah, the wrapper is fine after spending a few minutes just smoking it, turning it. Yeah, so some very nice flavors. And yeah, I'll get back to you in a minute and I'll tell you about the cigar when we're much further down it. So I'll see you in a minute. So we're 30 minutes in, and yeah, the flavor has just decided to pick up. It's been pretty smooth the whole time. Now we're getting some really rich flavors and I'm actually quite enjoying them. So yeah, when I said retrohale, don't retrohale at this point because I just did. My eyes are watering. It's definitely picked up in a lot of strength. Definitely a lot of spiciness in there. Just did a tiny bit of my nose there to test. Yeah, a little bit eye watering. Now it's almost a creamy nutty taste. It definitely has maybe an additional little bit of spice in there, but the flavor is definitely picking right up again to rich. I'd probably say the body of the cigar has moved up maybe to a medium at this point. Definitely, a little bit of extra kick in the cigar on the whole. Burning quite well. The burn's been very good the whole time. Ash has been quite decent. Yeah, that's a very chewy taste. That's very good. For the price of just above £5, I so far can't fault it. Probably more of a darker wood, maybe like an oaky taste, just sort of not the sweet kind of cedar taste you get. The sweetness is probably calmed down a bit. It's probably flat in the medium now. I mean, maybe still a little bit of the sweet in the back, but it's a little bit more better than it was. So as I said, we're only half an hour in. Just wanted to make this update on half an hour 2. indicate that the flavor is definitely picking up again. So far, so great. So yeah, definitely enjoying it. The next clip I'll make will be when we're ending the cigar, and I'll let you know how it goes in. So I'll see you in a minute. 45 minutes in, gonna end this review here. This probably lasts another 5-10 minutes. You're looking at 50 to 55. It's gonna be between 45 to an hour cigar. I think it's doing pretty good. Yeah, that's about it. Strength wise, as of right now, it's probably just going to, the ending spice you get with a lot of cigars. It tends to happen in the guag ones. Still a little bit nutty, but yeah, the spice is predominantly taking over. A little bit of tar. This always tends to happen to me because I smoke it quite fast when I'm doing the review segments. When I'm not recording, then I smoke at a normal pace, but when I am, I smoke a little bit faster just to, get cleared up in the flavors a little bit more. But yeah, you could probably make this last an hour. I think it's very good. It started off with quite some good rich flavors, and just after that, just after the foot of the cigar, maybe near 10 minutes in, there was, well, between 5 and 10, I guess. There's probably a little bit of a nippy, tangy flavor. I'd say it tastes a little bit like window cleaner or something. But then it went to a very, very light cigar, and that was very enjoyable for like 20 minutes at least. About half hour in, started picking up some strength again, and it's quite a nice, strong, not quite earthy, no earth in there at all, I don't really think. Strong, still nutty, quite rich in the flavors, and picking up a bit of cigar body. So a little bit of a complicated cigar, I would say. But for the price of £5, it's phenomenal. It's very, very good. Definitely maybe afternoon cigar though, probably not morning, and probably not quite evening, unless you're you're more a beginner smoker and this would be a strong cigar to you. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this for £5. It's definitely going in my budget series. It's going to be right up there in the budget series anyway. So I would definitely recommend that. I bought this at my smoking shop.co.uk. I can't speak today. The link to that is in the description along with a few other places I buy my cigars. You'll see all that there. In my description you'll also see a link to my Facebook page in case you want to, like that. I post a lot of content there you don't get to see here, all to do with cigars of course. And also you'll find my Patreon in case you want to support me. So that is everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this review and I hope you pick up one of these cigars to try yourself. Thanks for watching.